After a long leave of absence, I'd like to welcome all of you back to SVSN, your news source for all of you out there in the Valley. I'm Devin Gregg.
And I'm Morgan Merritt. Today, our first report is coming from Katie Stolzenberg at Jasper Elementary.
Katie?
Thank you, Devin and Morgan. I went over to Jasper and observed Mrs. Pekala's kindergarten class and their projects over 2014 Sochi Olympics. Mrs. Pekala's kindergarten class had academic projects over 2014 Sochi Olympics. They had to create a 5-page PowerPoint over their Olympic athlete. They are using timeforkids.com for further information about their Olympic athlete. They are also learning how to set up PowerPoints using color and how to change themes. All of this is preparation for their post-assessment in March. Mrs. Pekala says, "I'm very proud of their hard work, and each student has impressed me with their accomplishments. They have hardly needed my help. Extremely proud." Back to you, Devin and Morgan.
Thanks for that fascinating report, Katie.
You know, I've now said it 6 times, but I'm thrilled to say it again. I absolutely love Jasper.
Next, we're going out to Jordan Pendleton, who's at Zons Corner Middle School.
Jordan's going to give us the layout as to what happened at the middle school science fair.
JP?
Wednesday, February 19th, Zons Corner Middle School hosted its annual science fair. This year's science fair included many great projects on a lot of interesting topics. Here's some footage of the students' work.
This year's science fair was a big success with 8 superior projects and 9 excellent projects. The 2 projects moving on are 6th grader Sydney Crabtrees and the 5th grade team of Lizzie Gregg and Ashley Carter. All the projects are great. A lot of hard work and time went into all of them. And congratulations to all the students moving on to the Pike County Science Fair. Back to you, Devin and Morgan.
Thanks for that marvelous piece of reporting, JP. Next, we're going out to Ashley Lawhorn.
Ashley followed some of the sophomores as they took a journey of self-discovery at the CTC, better known to us as Hands-On Day.
Ashley?
Thank you, Devin and Morgan. Recently, on February 14th, the sophomore class visited the Pike County Career Technology Center for Hands-On Day. Here are some clips of the students interacting in the different classes. The sophomores chose 4 different classes to attend and work hands-on in. There was a variety of different classes they had to choose from. These classes were Administrative and Professional Support Services, Automotive Technology, Basic Food Service, Building Maintenance, Carpentry, Culinary Arts, Electricity, Engineering Technology, Environmental Controls Technology, Health Academy, Hospitality and Facility Care, Interactive Media, Option 5, Public Safety, and Welding. Any sophomores that wish to attend the CTC should see Mrs. Fout in the guidance office for an application. Applications are due February 28th. If you are a junior and would like to attend the CTC next fall, you will need to also fill out an application. In other news, the next ACT date is April 12th. Registration for this test is due by March 7th. If you missed the registration deadline, you can still register from March 8th through the 21st, but it will cost extra. Back to you, Devin and Morgan.
Thanks for that tremendous piece of reporting, Ashley.
Next, we're going out to Maddie Chandler, who has the top 50 jobs report for us.
Maddie had the opportunity to have a sit-down with occupational therapist Kelly Murphy, who is employed with Adina.
Maddie?
Okay, thank you, Devin and Morgan. I'm here with Kelly Murphy, who works as an occupational therapist at Adina in Waverly. How are you today, Kelly?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Tell me about your job.
Well, I am an occupational therapist. I've been an occupational therapist for the past 12 years. I've worked here at Adina in Waverly for 4 years, and I am the primary outpatient occupational therapist here. I'm also the rehab operations manager for here as well.
What age group do you work with the most?
Let's see, that I work with the most. It's a good question. I work with people of all ages. My youngest that I've worked with is 1 month old. The oldest is 93. So, wide variety. It really depends. My range would probably be 20s to 50s, I would say. Big range.
Where did you go to get your degree?
I am a graduate of Shawnee State University. I graduated, 2002. So that means I've only been a therapist for 12 years. Math wasn't as strong there. Anyway, I only have my bachelor's degree. Right now, occupational therapy is a master's degree. However, when I graduated, it was just a bachelor's.
So how long did it take you
To get my degree?
Yeah.
4 years.
All right, well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Devin and Morgan.
Thanks for that enlightening report, Maddie.
Now for the staff spotlight. This week it is designated to Mr. Andrew Williams, a teacher at Zons Corner Middle School.
Out to you, Emily. Thank you, Devin and Morgan. Hi, I'm here with Mr. Williams, a teacher here at Zons Corner Middle School. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Where did you graduate from high school?
I graduated from Piketon in 1999,
Where did you graduate from college?
Shawnee State,
How long have you been teaching here at Zons Corner Middle School?
5 years.
When did you decide that you wanted to become a teacher?
After I graduated from college the first time, I started subbing, and I liked it, so I decided to go back and get my teaching.
What is your favorite thing about teaching?
The kids, who are being very quiet right now back there.
That is all I have. Thank you for allowing us to interview you
Thank you
today.
guys for coming over.
Back to you, Devin and Morgan.
Thank you, Emily, for that fascinating and magical piece of reporting.
Next, we have one of our favorite segments that we like to call
History with
Jeremy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Devin Gregg, one of the anchors here at SVSN. Today, I had the privilege to sit down with our station historian, Jeremy Farmer, in an attempt to let every one of our viewers know him just a little bit better than the History with Jeremy segment. So, Jeremy, tell me just a little bit about yourself.
Well, the highest recorded temperature in the United States was 134 degrees in Death Valley, California.
That's very interesting, Jeremy. That was just another fact. Could you give us a little more insight about you personally?
Well, the lowest recorded temperature was in Alaska, and it was negative 80 degrees.
That's another fact, Jeremy. Did you get the memo on this, or no? No?
That's been a fact with Jeremy.
Back to you in the station.
Thanks for that informative report, Jeremy.
You know, I love it when Jeremy serves up a downpour of information.
Whoa!
Whoa! Thank you, American hero Jeremy Farmer.
Anything for an American citizen.
Next, we have an update for our musical, Fiddler on the Roof.
I'm Lauren Hopkins, and this is the SVSN Art Report.
And I'm Devin Gregg. Today we had the privilege to sit down with Piketon High School Musical Department Director, Jessica Hablitzel.
So, Jessie, tell us about the musical this year.
The musical that we're producing this year is called Fiddler on the Roof. It's a classic musical. It's set in 1905 Russia. It's about a milkman, Tevye, who lives in a very poor village of Anatevka, and about their traditions and things that change in their life during that time period in history.
Well, that's enough about the musical. You know, we don't want to display too much information, but give us a little bit more information about you as a director. How much do you love doing the musical program?
My husband and I have been doing this for about 8 years, and we absolutely love it. The creative outlet that it gives us and the contact that it gives us with kids in our community, and to see them grow, not just in their knowledge of musicals and performing abilities, but just in their well-roundedness as people. I think the musical program really fills a need there.
And one final question, short question. In one word, describe what you think the musical performance this year is going to be like.
Phenomenal. The kids have really embraced the history behind this show. We're bringing back a live orchestra this year. The sets are beautiful. Just everything has come together just so nicely. The kids know the show frontward and backwards. I just think it's going to all come together and be just phenomenal.
Well, thank you, Jesse. Thank you for your time today. That's all we have today, unfortunately, folks. We'll be back with you next show. Thank you.
We're all really looking forward to the musical.
The show dates are February 28th, March 1st, and March 2nd. And I hear that there's some young stud playing an informed and rebellious student named Perchik.
Next, we're going out to Aaliyah Pelfrey with our sports report.
Out to you, Aaliyah Bubba Pelfrey.
And the seasons have come to an end for our girls and boys basketball team. The girls had an outstanding season, finishing 15-8. In league play, they finished 4th place. The girls have not had a record this good since the 1990s. In tournaments, the girls drew the 3rd seed, which meant that they had to play the West Union Dragons. The girls came out victorious, which meant that they won the sectional title, which hasn't happened since 2003. They moved on to the district semifinals, where they came up a little short in a close, hard-fought game. On the boys' side of things, they finished their season being 12-11. They also finished 4th place in the SVC. In tournaments, they also played the West Union Dragons in the sectional semifinals, but they came up a little short. We are all very proud of the seasons they both had, especially with all the adversity they had to fight through with all of the injuries. I also want to congratulate Coach Shepard on being Coach of the Year for track and field. Hey Megan, do you know what kind of day it is?
It's a great day to be a Piketon Red Streak.
Back to you, Devlin and Morgan.
Thanks for the report, Bubba.
We'd like to thank you all once again for tuning in to one of our SVSN news episodes.
And always remember, it is a great day to be a Piketon Red Streak.
And for all of you out there in the valley, remember to always keep it classy.